let's turn the page here to a Carpe Vinum. Loved her performance last out. And she's another horse that, it's kind of a specialty item, right? I mean, here we have Kiss Magician, who proves that the marathon distance is of no consequence. She is coming in off of a sharp third-place effort in the twice other than optional back on April 4th. She's returned since with 2 workouts. What's the latest with Carpe Vinum?
Yeah, doing great. And I'll say her, to me, we've watched her train for quite some time now. Ever since Phil has kind of changed his tactics and her way of training in the morning, I feel like she's been so much sharper in the morning. For example, this drill here you're looking at, she's in company. Now, granted, you'll see the exercise rider in the pink cap, definitely was urging her on, but she's responding willingly. To me, that's what you want to see with this horse. She's not a horse that's going to have that change of gears. She's kind of more of that steady one-paced horse. And to me, this was a stellar work. The horse that she's working with, I believe, is a East Coast shipper that's in the barn for Phil D'Amato. Will be running for the first time for him. But Carpe, strong work. She galloped out strong. You'll see a time difference of, 4/5 of a second difference. But to me, I'm going to give the nod to Carpe Vinum in this work.
Yeah, I would tend to agree. The fact that she showed, you kind of get the impression that maybe she was a target for a Pythagorean in a sense that, this is a horse coming off a maiden special weight victory at Aqueduct. But for me, I love seeing it because with Carpe, I think the idea, the object is trying to maintain what speed she has. She is tactical. She's not ultra quick, as we've come to find, but I'm happy to, be representing Jose Valdivia, and he's ridden her in back-to-back tries, and he felt that she was able to give him not just 1, 2, but 3 different moves in that effort that we saw on April 4th. The biggest difficulty is the timing of the races, and we're kind of at the mercy of the condition book, and we're hoping that we can get in a race sooner than later. So as far as the workout, I call it a solid B, and maybe even would be willing to give it a B+ based on that final clocking and how she did it.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I thought this was a very solid work for her, and I'm going to go all day long with a B there.
So what would be the next step for her, and is there a primary race target?
Well, there is the Grade 3 Santa Barbara Stakes, which I believe is on May 8th. Don't quote me, but I'm 99% sure it's May 8th, Saturday. 1.5 mile marathon distance race for fillies and mares on the turf. Kind of the ideal spot for her. She does still have that twice other than allowance condition. Unfortunately, we're not going to get that race written consistently at 1.25 miles or in 1.5 miles. So we kind of got to take what's going to be her specialty in distance. This race, we have a feeling it's going to come up on the shorter side field size. So if we could get a 6 to 8 horse field and something that she could fit in, she's proved that she could belong. When she ran in that 1.5 mile race a few starts back, the graded stakes race, she's only beaten, I want to say 3 lengths off the top of my head. And she had a very game performance. So to me, coming off that last race, she's improving. Arguably, again, you could say she's in maybe the top form of her career, really getting into the groove of things, and maybe going to run a career best here coming up.
Well, I think it's kind of cool that Altea